Welcome back to another edition of Iowa Momentum Weekly. I'm Katie Buckles with this week's recaps of news and events from this past weekend. Clear Lake was full of bicycles, barbecue, and the sounds of blues last weekend at the annual Bicycle Blues and Barbecue Festival held from Friday until Sunday. The racing got started with a 7-mile time trial on Saturday morning. Under threatening skies, riders tested themselves against the clock on the out and back course north of town. Friends and family were present to cheer on hometown favorite and newly crowned national time trial champion Tom Zerbel as he bested all riders with the fastest time of the day, averaging more than 30 miles per hour. He finished with the course record of 13 minutes and 44 seconds. Leah Klieger of Omaha found her way to the top step of the podium just ahead of Des Moines cyclist Liz Martin and Lisa Vetterlein. After an afternoon of category racing, which began in the rain at noon with the beginner women's and junior men's race, the elite women hit the now dry streets of downtown Clear Lake. A fast pace split the field, leaving only 4 up front to contest the sprint. In the end, Midwest Flyover Series leader Abby Roos of Minnesota finished ahead of Vetterlein and Klieger. Brian West, a native of Boone, started the fireworks in the elite men's race by attacking in the first few laps of the 80-minute race. Bringing an elite group of 5 with him, West and the rest, including Zerbel, worked well together to eventually lap the rest of the field.
Yeah, I think, 10 minutes in, we had a gap, the 5 of us, and we were working together really well. So I knew there was a good chance to stay away. It just depended on how motivated the field was. But, with a team of, 3 or 4 guys per team, it's kind of hard to bring back a break of 5 guys working well together if you miss the break. So, and then it was just a matter of figuring out how to beat the other guys. And sometimes that's a hard task when you don't have much of a sprint. So I just kept trying, and these guys did a great job of tagging moves and closing gaps.
In the end, Colton Barrett of Indiana was the first across the line, followed by Lee Baumgartner and Tom Zerbel. In the Sunday road race, Iowa City rider Jeff Barnes took the win over Minnesota riders Andrew Miner and Chris Yoder. Abby Roos took the women's open road race win, sprinting ahead of an 11-person breakaway group and extending her Midwest flyover lead. Vanessa Curtis of Iowa City was second, and Dee Mabel of Urbandale was third. On Sunday, the best young triathletes in the nation descended upon West Des Moines for the Flatland Cup Triathlon, looking to punch their ticket to the National Youth and Junior Elite Championships held in West Chester, Ohio, in early August. The Youth and Junior Elite Cup is for athletes 13 to 19 years of age. A perfect day for swimming, biking, and running, the triathletes had crowds cheering them on to the end. Tamara Gorman of South Dakota emerged from the 750-meter swim in the lead and would never relinquish it, finishing ahead of California triathlete Hannah Finchkamp. Hunter Honeycutt from Georgia pulled away from the field to overtake Ryan Reed, who had broken away from the pack during the cycling late. Spencer Clark of Clive ran a 16:12 in the 5K to finish 6th overall and will be headed to Ohio in August. Austin Hindman of Missouri won the Youth Elite Men's Race, and Taylor Knibb of Washington, D.C. won the Women's Youth Elite Race. In all, more than 200 young racers competed at Raccoon River Park, many of them likely future Olympians.
I enjoy it. I feel like I can compete well in it compared to any other sport that I would try to do. It's given me a place to feel like I kind of belong.
In other news, this week, Above and Beyond Cancer's $1 Million Marathon begins its marathon relay across Iowa, having entered the state over the Missouri River on Sunday. The Coast to Coast Relay, having raised nearly $500,000 so far, is celebrating as it runs through Des Moines on Tuesday and Wednesday this week. On Thursday, the State Historical Museum opens its 2.5-year exhibit, Riding Through History, a celebrated look at the history of cycling in Iowa. This weekend, RAGBRAI begins its week-long tour through the state, beginning in Council Bluffs on Sunday. Riders will descend upon central Iowa, hitting Perry, Des Moines, and Knoxville early in the 407-mile ride. Tune in to iowamomentum.com for daily reports of the great ride across the state. And don't forget to like Iowa Momentum on Facebook for more updates. Thanks for joining us for another edition of Iowa Momentum Weekly. Make sure to check out iowamomentum.com for a complete list of events. I'm Katie Buckles, and I hope you have a great week.